Hey guys, look, I think this is going to be like a 2-minute video. I've said in many different videos, normally in response to specific controversies or specific questions, that I am pro-censorship. Now, I do not mean that in North Korea, I think it is a good thing that the government of North Korea constrains people's ability to criticize the government. If you actually read the United States Constitution, it is very clear that the purpose of freedom of speech as protected in the Constitution is especially and particularly the criticism of those in authority, of those in power. And that's a tremendously important form of freedom of speech. It's very important that students in a university are able to criticize their professors and the university rector and the university's policies, etc., etc. It is very important that people have, if you like, the ability to complain against the structures of power and authority that oppress them, that shape their lives, that even try to help them, but that may help them in an inadequate way. It's very important that prisoners in jail are able to complain that the prison warden is corrupt. It's very important. It's very important that if you're in court, you can complain that your own lawyer is corrupt or that the judge is corrupt. These are relations of authority where freedom of speech really matters. Of course, most obviously, if you live in a parliamentary system, you can complain about Parliament, you can complain about Congress. That is protected freedom of speech. I really just don't relate to the vocal minority of people in the audience who are offended that the comment section on my YouTube channel is censored. And I've never lied to you guys about this. My daughter is part black. She's part African. Black in the strict sense of having ancestry from North Africa. Other channels that criticize me drew attention to this, including Vegan Cheetah. He had a video questioning whether or not I was even ethnically related to my own daughter. A lot of you have seen pictures of my daughter, and you may be stunned to hear that. Guess what? I've gotten racist comments about my own daughter. Do I see some kind of intrinsic value in quote-unquote freedom of speech in my YouTube channel hosting those comments in the comment section? No. Now, in reality here on YouTube, you do have freedom of speech to make your own YouTube video denouncing me and making racist comments about my daughter. Whether or not that should be true in a perfect world, it is true. And I mean, there are unbelievably negative and damning things said about me on other YouTube channels here on YouTube. That doesn't mean I would host or approve of those comments in my comment section. Ethnically, I am half Jewish. And I have criticized neo-Nazis on this YouTube channel. So in case you don't have a lot of experience how the internet works, that brought upon me a type of attention where people who were, to some extent, sympathizing with the neo-Nazis made anti-Semitic comments against me. I've also had videos talking about anti-Semitism, what it's like being Jewish ethnically. Obviously, I'm not a member of the Jewish faith in a religious sense, but from the perspective of anti-Semitic people, I count as a Jew. I've also talked about the Israel-Palestine conflict. I've talked about dogs and cats being castrated. It's one of the most controversial issues on this channel. I've talked about the fact that I personally do not find Nina and Randa attractive. And any one of these controversies, whether profound or shallow, brings in a huge number of hate comments. In response to this, just yesterday, I also posted a screenshot of someone claiming that I'm abusive towards my own girlfriend, my current girlfriend, Melissa, who, believe me, does not need you to rescue her. And if she did, the way to help my girlfriend would not be, hate comments in my YouTube comment section. It's ridiculous. This is phony virtue on so many levels. So guys, in this sense, I am pro-censorship. And the service I'm providing in censoring the comment section is precisely to provide a forum where you guys can have meaningful discussion on these topics. And where, comments that I consider stupid or disruptive or derailing are deleted. Now, the alternative for me is to disable the comment section entirely. I now have over 1,000 videos, over 1,200 videos. I have a lot of experience with running a small YouTube channel, that's successful within a tiny, tiny category, small scale success. If you think I'm tempted to host anti-Semitic, hateful, and personal attack comments of this kind, or if you think I'm even tempted to host comments I consider stupid, I'm not. This channel is not now catering to the stupidest 40% of the audience, and it never will. This channel and my approach to creating content, whether about news, politics, history, or any other topic, it's always going to try to cater to the most intelligent 10%. It's going to tolerate about 50% of people below that, and there's going to be some level of contempt and hostility towards the stupidest 40% at the bottom of the spectrum. So guys, if you feel marginalized because of the way the comment section here is censored, I really can't apologize. On the contrary, I hope you can be positively motivated to write comments and to produce your own content, whether that's on YouTube, on a blog, in written form, whatever format, that aspires to a higher standard than what's become common as muckraking here on the internet.